that here in the pom.xml we need to ensure that you have added these two dependencies, Apache API and POI OXML. So I told you that in the data provider test with Excel, here what we were doing were, yeah, so I mean I will explain again once. So this is file input stream, this is pretty clear. Use the workbook, you load this file, and then the testing is the sheet name. And again this is int ronum sheet dot get last ronum is basically getting the last sheet here. It's getting the last sheet, right? Ronum is 1 2 3 4 1 2 0 1 2 3 4 basically, yeah. So this returns us 4, and then column name is sheet dot get row 0, get row 0, get row is 0 is this, right? This row, this particular row, and then get last column. So when it gets the last column name, which is this, it returns us 4, 0 1 2 3. So 1 2 3 4, it gives us the fourth column. This is when I returned it, right? So what you have to do here is, just a second, I'm not sure, yeah. So here object data, we created a double object data, and we are creating new object, and row num would be number of rows. So here 1 2 3 4 5 0, yeah, it would be 4 4. It created a 4 by 4 column, right? And then we started uh, int I is equal to 1. Why did we start from 1? Row number is 1 because we don't want this, we want this first value to be added, right? So that's why we're fetching the first value. I is equal to 1 to I is less than equal to row number, which will be equal to 4. So that will be 0 1 2 3 4. So here we want till 4, so that's equal to I plus plus, and j starts from 0 till column num. So 0 1 2 3, 0 1 2 3 basically, because it's coming 4, right? 0, this is 4, right? 0 1 2 3, because 3, because it is less than, not equal to, so only less than is given here. Okay, so here data 1, because we put minus 1 because here I is 1, so we want to put it in the 0th index, so I minus 1 is 0 0 initially, get sheet row 0, get cell 0 0, get sheet row 1 and cell 0, get row 1 and cell 0 would be this one. So that's why I fetched it into 0 0 would be this, and similarly 0 1 would be, right, 0 1 would be this 1 2 3. So it will store like that, right? So that many iterations would be done, and then return would be data, and then we are passing that data over here, right? And we were putting this double object array, and then we are putting data, right? So that we were doing. But now what I've done is I've created another data provider. So I'll just remove this one, for example. You don't need to remove it, but yeah, I'm doing it just for safe side. So get data 1, I'm trying to get data 1 this way. So what we are trying to do here is, so the problem with that was, here we were giving a lot of username, password, and first name, last name, right? We created here first name, last name. So for example, the further columns get added, right? And I will not keep on adding it here. It will become very clumsy, right? I want a full control, so I mean over this thing, this particular thing. So what we are doing here is, we are basically getting the row num and get the last row num, right? And in column num we are getting the last one. We got it. And when we are declaring one object, single dimension object array, and what we are doing, object here, the row num is how many rows will be there, right? How many basically new objects would be created. So what we are gonna do here is, I'll show you. So we are going to store it into a hash map. So the hash map will have keys. This hash map will have key value pairs. You know that, right? So it will have key value, key this, value this, key this, value this, key this, value this, key this, value this. This is one hash map, right? This much will be one hash map. And then once this is stored, then this will be again a new hash map will be created with this as keys and this as values. Then another hash map will be created with this as keys and this as values. Another hash map will be created with this as keys and this as values. So basically, if there are more, then in that case more will be added, right? But columns would remain like we would on the go we would pick the columns in here, right? So how are we gonna do it? So we declared one with the row num. So this is the list length of the array would be this row num, right? So now we created a hash map, right, with string and string, because both are key value pairs are string and string, right? In the first array, what we'll do is this will remain it will remain the same, the from I is equal to 1 to row num, right? This will declare the rows, and for the columns we have this. So for once it enters, it will create a new hash map. Now we want to get the key first. So how do you get the key? So first of all, keys will remain the fixed for each hash map. So sheet dot get row, output will be 0 0, right? And that dot get column cell, I mean get cell, and then it would be j would be the j would be 0 in this case, and then it would get, right? Yeah. So when it enters, it will pick first of all key, this key as this key 0 1 0 0, right? Sorry, key would be string would be key get sheet 0 0th row, which is this row, and get cell j would be 0 would be 0 in this case. It would pick this value, right? And then value get sheet 0 I would be, in this case I would be 1. So value will come from here and get j. I mean the column would be j, get cell j, and then get string value. So once it comes in the inner loop, key would be picked from username. This would increment, j would increment, it would go to the next column, and it would pick the key, and the value would be corresponding value would be picked, and then map dot put key and value. As it picks the key, it picks the value, it will add that to the map key value pair, and then it would add that to the map, right? So data 0 0 here would be this map, this particular map. In next iteration, when this happens, I think this should go down, this should go in the outer loop, after the outer loop. Yeah, so yeah, this looks fine. So because this iteration would happen 0 get 1, it would get the value, get a one pair, right? And then it would go up again, and then in this row get the next jth value, and I want the full map to be added, right? Once map dot put all have been put, when it comes to the third would be 0 1 2 3, third it would put the key value, and then it would put the whole map into a data, right? And then it goes again, and here new map will be and then it will add all the key variables. So now I think it should run fine. Let's see. Oh, it's passing as null. Why is it passing as null? Username is coming as null. This doesn't make sense. So I need to check what's causing this row num, and we're returning the data here. Basically this should come out of this, that is for sure, right? So once this map puts the key, why is it getting the key as null? Let me check and get back.